Okay, I want you to imagine for a moment that you are the owner of a multi-million dollar company. You hire a brand new marketing strategist and pay her $150,000 a year to help you improve your marketing and grow your business. This was a big move that you're so excited about because you know that this person is really skilled and has so much value that she is going to bring to your company. Okay. Every day when you walk into your office, you notice that she has a bunch of towels and Windex out, and she's been going around the office washing all of the windows. At first, you look past it, thinking she's just being helpful or she just wants her space to be extra tidy and trying to help contribute to the office. But then she starts missing deadlines and claiming that she didn't have enough time. You start to think, well, why did you start your day scrubbing the windows for an hour? You're realizing that she is way too qualified and highly paid to be doing that with her time on your dollar. Now, let's flip the script. She is you. You are the CEO of your business. You are the boss. You are the most highly qualified, highly paid, revenue generating asset on your team. Are you treating yourself like a CEO? Or are you allowing window washing tasks to absorb your time and energy and pull you away from the needle moving tasks? So, this story is really intended to just help you gain some perspective on the idea of you being the CEO of your business. So often we go into our day and we just think, I just need to check all of the boxes and get as much done as possible. We think about volume of accomplishment rather than the actual value and contribution toward revenue of what we are doing with our time. And this is one of the biggest reasons that businesses slow themselves down. It is when the people in leadership, which if you're a solo entrepreneur, that's just you, right? Like in the beginning, of course, we're doing all of the things. And I'm not saying that you're going to necessarily be ready to hire or outsource all of these things right away. But I do want you to have this filter over your mindset and to be constantly thinking, is this a needle moving task or is this a window washing task? And sometimes, if you are at a point in your business where you are earlier on and you're not quite ready to hire somebody, it might just mean that you try to phase out those window washing tasks as much as possible and you just don't do them. Okay. Because we need to make sure that our priority and our focus as the CEO is on the needle moving tasks, the revenue generating tasks that are going to bring money into the business and keep it moving forward. When you are focusing on that, not only are you able to pay yourself more and have more success in your business, but you are able to then grow and scale your business to a place where you could then hire and have those window washing tasks still taken care of in your business. So let's go ahead and talk through the difference between the window washing tasks and the needle moving tasks in your business. So, I will share some examples, but I will first start by saying that the window washing tasks are going to be different for different people. It's going to depend on your business model, how you're making money in your business, the things that you consider to be strengths of yours, and the things that bring you joy versus the things that don't. And so, I'll start by giving credit to Dan Martell and his book, Buy Back Your Time. When I read that book, I really just started to put this filter over my schedule and my time. And how am I spending my time? What are the things that I am doing each day that are draining my energy, that I'm not enjoying doing, that I dread? And when I'm finished doing them, I just feel depleted. Those are the things that you want to pay attention to and try to uproot out of your business as quickly as possible. So, as a wedding stationer, one of those things for me was envelope printing. And I know it sounds so silly, but just the act of having to get out all of my envelopes, get my printer going, and just the annoyance of how often printers don't work, which anybody here who is a stationer, you understand what I'm talking about. I just realized that I was avoiding it. I was putting it off until the last second. And then when I did it, it always just drained me of energy. I just felt tired afterward and kind of like not excited about work. And so this was something that I realized it would be so easy for me to outsource this in my business and give it to somebody who could handle it, professionally, the envelopes would always be printed beautifully and they would just be on my doorstep rather than me having to go through the effort of ordering all the envelopes up front, making sure I had ink, setting up everything to get ready for printing, and then doing it myself. And so I started outsourcing this to my print shop rather than doing it myself. Not only did this clear my schedule of those little annoying tasks that I was putting off all the time, but it cleared up time for me to use that for something else. It allowed me to go into deeper work. It gave me time to really focus on social media or other areas of marketing that not only was I good at, but moved the needle in my business. Okay. So the goal here is that you are going to look at your time and ultimately decide which of these things are window washing tasks, which of these things are so below my pay grade, which of these things can just be given to someone else and outsourced to clear up time for the things that I am really good at and that actually bring in revenue in my business. So Dan Martell, in his book, Buy Back Your Time, he coined this idea of the time and energy audit. And basically what you do is you are going to go through your day and you are going to very carefully track everything you do, ideally in 15-minute spurts of time, but you could also do 30 minutes because I know 15 minutes is a little bit challenging to stop every 15 minutes and write things down. But the goal is that for about a week, you track your day down to 30-minute increments, and then you go ahead and make note of, did that task generate revenue in my business? Yes or no? And did that task give me energy or drain me of energy? I want you to consider outsourcing in your business. And again, this is going to depend on your business and what you love. I know that there are some stationers who just adore the tangible aspect of creating invitations. And so they love doing things in-house and cutting and die cutting and creating custom envelopes and doing hand calligraphy and just making all of those elements come together. And if that is something that brings you joy and is a strength of yours, then by all means, keep it. Keep it as something that you do and that is a part of your routine. However, if those things are not enjoyable to you, if you find that they just consume your schedule and don't bring you joy, that was the case for me, then outsource those things. Work with a print shop, outsource the calligraphy to a calligrapher, find an artist that you can bring in to work on your team and create the artwork for your stationery, rather than feeling like you have to learn how to do everything and do it all in-house. I promise you that when you start outsourcing, it is going to clear up so much time in your day to focus on the ways to actually make money. And that is going to be things like showing up on social media, creating meaningful content for your Instagram and your TikTok. That is going to mean getting on Pinterest and getting your name out there. That's going to mean being able to spend time putting together sample boxes for wedding planners and networking and connecting with them through styled shoots or through sending out boxes, connecting with venues and getting on their preferred vendor list, doing the things that actually attract more clients and allow your business to really grow. And so I want you to start looking closely at your day, at your schedule, and asking yourself, am I a CEO? Am I focused on the things that bring in revenue and allow me to move the needle? Or am I consuming my day with window washing tasks that really just aren't helping me reach my goals? Okay. When you start asking that question, you are going to just become so much more aware of what you do every day and how it's contributing or not contributing to the growth of your business. Okay, CEOs, I am so excited to hear how this goes for you, what revelations you have after thinking through this. And I want to invite you to join the Stationery Business Summit, which is happening in the middle of July on the 16th and 17th. This summit is essentially a virtual conference or business retreat where we are going to come together for 2 days and just learn and grow. If you have been struggling to maintain the new year momentum all the way through the summer, this is going to be the perfect mid-year boost for you, where we are going to just kind of hit pause on all of the things that we are typically doing on our day, and we are going to sit down and learn together, because we all know that we cannot pour from an empty cup. And so if you want to be able to just pour into your business, to have your wheels turning again, to feel excited, to have that energy where you wake up and you just cannot wait to get to your desk to start working, then this summit is going to be exactly that for you. It is completely free. All you have to do is sign up with your name and email. and you will be on the list to get all of the sessions on the 16th and 17th and to join us live. We do also have the option to join with our All Access Pass, where you will get lifetime access to all of the sessions as well as a whole bonus vault that has been contributed from our speakers. We have 15 speakers joining us for this summit to teach you all different things, from specific design-related skills to the CEO strategy and mindset things that are going to help you really push to the next level in your business. So I am telling you right now, you do not want to miss the Stationery Business Summit happening on July 16th and 17th. It's completely free and you can officially sign up. The link is in the description of this YouTube video, and I am just so excited to see you on the 16th and to really dive into our businesses together.